Lisa and I am Minnie Run Recovery. I'm officially off of my 5K training plan and I switched to my 10K training plan. So I missed last week because of all the stuff I had going on with my dance obligations, which is my primary job. So I decided to catch up with you guys this week on what's going on. So running wise, I'm doing really well. I hit kind of a plateau last week. I noticed that my heart rate was going up a little too high, so I was pushing the limits a little bit. So I've really focused my efforts on my cross training in terms of like weightlifting with leg press and quads and hamstrings. And since I've increased those efforts, I haven't had as much side knee pain. So I still feel like I need to roll out a little bit more and maybe stretch a little bit more afterwards. I just feel like sometimes I'm more cautious about stretching since that's what I primarily did as a dancer without the cross training when I was younger. But I feel like I'm in a better place to be able to do that and a lot more confident. So I feel like after a good long run, it's more than fine to do some dynamic stretching. It's just me getting used to that type of mindset of doing that type of training again. And then with the 10K training, I am still using the Just Run app, but I just switched it off to the 10K plan that they have there. And so far it went really well. So I did like 4 intervals of 10-minute runs and then a minute walk. And at first I felt like it was a little challenging the first day. By the time I reached the 3rd day, I was like, all right, let's just take this a little bit slower for the start. And when I did that, it went so much better. So I'm just gonna start my runs a little bit slower and see if that improves anything from there, not getting as much vigorous readings on my Fitbits and such like that. I know that when I was originally training before long COVID for longer runs, I definitely brought my pace like way down. So I feel like that's what I'm just gonna have to do for an unprecedented amount of time, just getting used to the feeling of what that is now versus what it was back then, I think is the part that I'm struggling with a little bit. So just getting used to that, but I'm really excited to be doing this plan. It feels really good to be doing it. To get my runs a lot more consistent, I decided that I'm going to do my Tuesday and Thursdays around 5:30 in the morning or so. So then I can use my hour lunch break for cross training at the gym. So that'll make things a lot more consistent. And then when I start getting into my dopey training plan in July or so, it'll just kind of be a habit at that point that I'm used to. So to celebrate my 10K, I decided to sign up for a race on the 4th of July. So I'm really excited about that opportunity. And I'll definitely vlog and share about that experience as well. But yeah, right now I'm on the 6-week training plan with Just Run, and so far I just really love it. I think it's such a great plan from the start to finish with the 5K, and I think I definitely am doing the right thing, because one point I was debating, maybe I should start with the 10K. I did it before. And everything else, but I feel like if I reversed it and I did the 10K before the 5K or whatever, I think I would have burnt out more easily. So I'm glad I'm sticking with it. I'm glad that I've been keeping up with everything despite all the chaos, and I'm just really excited for everything that's gonna be moving forward for me. All right, now in terms of meal prep, I've been doing the absolute best I can with recital season being so huge. Like, I'm painting appliques for my ballet dancers. I'm writing end of year reviews for my students. I have my own dance pieces I'm in with my dance company. So it's like one thing after another kind of deal. So I've kind of limited the meal prep that I've been doing. I just made a huge recipe with a minestrone soup that's going to last me for 2 weeks. So it's been going really well so far. I probably should find more summer related recipes because I think soup in summer is a little bit of a challenge. But I've made so much that it helped with getting through a lot of my other meal prep problems. And then my boyfriend was awesome, and he helped me make my zucchini pasta. So I'm really glad that he did that, because it just was one less thing off my plate. And I was still able to keep with my diet. I only broke diet maybe 2 days out of the week, but those were my huge run days or long rehearsal days. Like on Sunday this week, the main reason I didn't get to post the video was I had I practiced before going into my tap rehearsal, and it went from like 10 a.m. to like 3:30, almost 4. And then right after that, I had a little bit of a break. And then I went straight to my rehearsal that went from 7 to 9 for ballet. So it was just a really long day. And, you know, obviously I had a nice breakfast before that, and I was snacking and drinking lots of water. But I felt like I really needed a carb load after that. So, you know, I ate like potato skins, and a nice size salad, and fish and chips. So, you know, I just felt like my body needed it, so I just listened to it, and I was like, all right, well, it was a long day. I'm gonna let myself have this one pass. It's not like I do it often, but I can definitely tell the difference, though, of when I eat my meal preps and when I break diet, because now, as much as I love cheese prior to all this, I can tell when it's like a lot on my chest and my heart. So it's something that I sparingly do. Like, I mainly follow my diet plans and nothing else. So, but yeah, that was the only time I really have broken my diet. I don't really feel guilty about it. I felt like I just did the thing I need to do. And, I know that this week will just be a better week, and I just have to find ways of like prepping food maybe that doesn't require as much microwaving or refrigeration. So something along the lines in there, or just filling up my day with more snacks than I did the week before. So that's my next challenge. Okay. In terms of my cross training, I'm doing really well for all things considered. You know, I try to show up to the studios I work at early so I can just knock out a couple of ab exercises. I use my breaks at work definitely to do workouts. I'm incorporating arms and back through my hour, and my Friday, which would typically be my off day for running, I'm doing my legs. So I feel better in that regard as well. I saw my teacher on Sunday for ballet, and we were talking a little bit about my corrections, and it seems as though my arms are moving as I jump. So I think that I need to do a little bit more work on my lats to strengthen that, and that might help with my running if, you know, I'm moving my arms forward and back. So that was like the main thing that I noticed I still may need some improvement on. But I think running early in the morning, it just gives me a lot more opportunities to, you know, train during the day. In terms of sleep, it hasn't really been affecting it. I've been trying to go to bed as early as I can. Most of my jobs are a little far from my house, so my efforts are just trying to get to bed around 10, 11 o'clock at night. Some days are more successful than others, but I feel like with the consistency, like my body's starting to get in a really good rhythm, and I feel a lot more awake. And, you know, like I feel more than comfortable doing these exercises. So I'm just really excited for the next upcoming weeks and for Dopey to come around once recital has calmed down a little bit from all of the places I work. You know, that's going to open up a lot more opportunities too for my training and, you know, all the stuff from my dance job. So I'm just really grateful, really excited, and I can't wait to share with you how things have gone for me this week in terms of my runs. So I hope you enjoy it. Good morning. Doing a really early morning run before I go into work today. I just want to be able to do more like arms and stuff, and with everything going the way it did this week, I'm just gonna get up and get this done. So really excited. It feels beautiful outside, and I love wearing my Knox gear, so an excuse to get that in. It's a good day. So we did it. Here's the post run. It's the first time I've done 4 sets of 10 for about 53-minute run in a while. And yeah, it was like, I think it was just mindset that was getting in the way a little bit. Like, I've been able to do 10 minutes, before, but I don't know, something about just like thinking I might not finish. So I just kind of try to like calm myself down a little bit and just remind myself, it's only the first day back, and give myself some grace, and I did it. A little bit of cramping in my foot on the right side. I was worried it was flaring up, plantar fasciitis, but it was just very temporary for like 5 minutes and a half. So I'm still gonna focus on some foot recovery tonight just in case, but I'm very proud of myself for getting this done. So I'll see you for the other one. Off to the gym for my break. It's been an interesting day, getting things done at the office, and then on my breaks I'm writing my students' reviews, and it's just really sad because I'm moving to another studio full-time, so this is the last student reviews I get to write, so I'm just getting a little emotional getting all of that done. But yeah, so trying not to get burnt out. Have a lot going on with the dance season, but at least I'm gonna go to the gym and get that workout in. Just take everything just one day at a time, not be as hard on myself about it. So, alright. I know today's a beautiful day too, so it's even more encouraging, but I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, good morning. Starting my warm-up for run day 3. A little bit of knee pain on the side, my left side, so I'm just gonna take it nice and slow. It's not like sharp or anything, just achy. So I'm just gonna make sure I take it on the easier side, go a little bit slower, maybe get looked at, we'll see. But yeah, it rained last night, so it's kind of nice out for a run right now. Just hope it doesn't rain as I go, but if it does, it does. So, alright. Again, I just want to thank everybody for following my channel and, supporting me through the journey, especially the Detroit Free Press runners. I haven't been able to see everybody as much as I would like to because of all the things I have going on with dance, but just know that your support is very appreciated. Whenever I post videos and everything, I always get really positive feedback, and it really helps me get through tough weeks. And if you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe. I'm still new to YouTube, so if you have some suggestions, I would love to hear them. But if not, I will see you guys next week, and I'll talk to you about how my second, now third week of training is going to be going with my 10K. So, alright, I'll see you then.